It began with a burning car on a deserted Scottish road in May 1994. Inside that fire was 32-year-old nurse Claire Morris, trapped in the passenger seat. Her husband, Malcolm Webster, had escaped with barely a scratch. At the funeral, Claire's brother Peter stood beside him, holding his hand as both men cried. For 17 years, Peter believed he was grieving with a heartbroken widower, but the truth was far darker. He was standing beside the man who had murdered his sister for money. How did Malcolm Webster nearly get away with the perfect murder? Malcolm Webster grew up in a respectable police family in London. His father was a senior detective, and his mother a nurse. But beneath that polished background was a child who craved control. Malcolm faked illnesses, pretended to faint, and set fires for attention. His lies grew with him, shaping a man who manipulated everyone around him. In 1989, he worked in Abu Dhabi on a children's ward. 3 children died suddenly under his care. Staff suspected insulin poisoning, but with little evidence and possible intervention by his father, Malcolm quietly left the country. No questions asked, no investigation, just another escape. Returning to Scotland, he met Claire Morris, a warm, trusting nurse. Claire fell deeply for him. Her mother sensed something was wrong, but Claire didn't see the danger. After their marriage in 1993, Claire's health collapsed rapidly. Exhaustion, confusion, weakness, symptoms Malcolm later exploited. What Claire didn't know was that her husband had begun drugging her with temazepam, slowly erasing her ability to resist what was coming next. Weeks before the killing, Malcolm staged a practice crash, driving into a ditch to test how it would look. Then, on May 27, 1994, he executed his plan. He drugged Claire until she was unconscious, drove her to a remote road, and placed her inside the passenger seat. He set the car on fire and waited. An off-duty police officer arrived, offering help. Malcolm insisted he was alone, repeating it several times. Moments later, the car exploded. Claire never woke up. Malcolm walked away uninjured, though he wore a neck brace for dramatic effect at the funeral. Despite multiple red flags, no skid marks, no crash damage, the car barely moving, authorities ruled it an accident. Malcolm collected more than $200,000 in insurance money and spent it freely on cars, trips, and other women. In 1996, Malcolm met Felicity Drum, a New Zealand oncology nurse who saw him as charming and attentive. They married in 1997, and on their honeymoon, she drank tea he made, then slept for 36 hours. It marked the start of months of drugging that caused dizziness, double vision, and liver issues, even during pregnancy. Their baby later improved after Malcolm left. 3 suspicious fires surrounded him, along with stolen savings and 9 insurance policies in Felicity's name. In 1999, he staged 2 crashes. Both failed. Hair testing confirmed poisoning. Malcolm fled New Zealand with her money. Back in Scotland, Malcolm targeted Simone Banerjee, a wealthy NHS manager, pretending to have terminal cancer and convincing her to change her will. Police later suspected he planned to stage her drowning during a yacht trip, especially after her life jacket was found tampered with. Everything shifted when Felicity's sister realized her crash mirrored Claire's death. Operation Field reopened Claire's case, and new testing of preserved liver tissue revealed temazepam. After a massive multi-country investigation, Malcolm Webster was finally arrested. Malcolm Webster did not kill out of rage. He killed for money, control, and the thrill of manipulation. He hunted trusting women, poisoning them slowly, staging accidents, and crafting tragedies that looked natural. For 17 years, he hid behind charm and sympathy. In 2011, after Scotland's longest single-accused trial, Malcolm Webster was sentenced to life with a minimum of 30 years. He stole lives, futures, and families, yet still claims innocence. Claire Morris deserved far more than 8 months of marriage and a staged death disguised as fate.